hunter is here. Seriously though, I was on my way back home from work to pick up a couple of things before heading off to see my parents up in Indy, and this person in front of me turns on their turn signal like 3 seconds before they come to a complete stop to turn. So I tried to swerve around them, and the car ended up spinning around counterclockwise 3 times before I could finally get it to turn into the slide to straighten up. But by the time that happened, I was facing the curb on the other side of the street. The strangest thing is, as it was happening, I didn't feel anything. I wasn't scared. Even though the thought did enter my mind, I'm probably going to die right now. I wasn't scared. I wasn't worried. I just did what I needed to do to try to keep that from happening. The only thing I felt was, oh my God, I can't hit this car and ruin their Christmas Eve. So I said, well, this is not going to go well. So I hit the gas to drive up the curb while turning left. Now I'm facing the same direction as the traffic in the opposite lane, and I'm on the sidewalk in the opposite lane as the car goes up the curb, off the ground, and the front right and back right wheel slam down on the sidewalk and then slide sideways across the sidewalk into the little stone wall. The car in the opposite lane, who, by the way, I missed hitting by a mile, they pull around me and park in the parking lot on the other side of the wall. I drive off the curb. Thankfully, the car still drove. I go around the corner and pull into the parking lot, get out to check my tires. Everything seems okay, but I mean, I'm no expert, and I'm not going to be checking up the car in the middle of a snowstorm on Christmas Eve. So they just sat there. I got out and looked at the tires, went and got back in the car and started to leave, and then they took off and left. So the good news is this person who was not involved in this at all actually gave a shit. While the person I swerved to avoid hitting, not out of concern for my own well-being, but so that I wouldn't end up damaging their car and hurting them on Christmas Eve, they didn't give a shit at all. This person slowed down after the turn as my car started to spin. By the time it came to a stop, 5 seconds later, that car was nowhere to be found. They slowed down as my car was spinning and then said, you know what? Fuck this, I'm out. And they took off. They continued going wherever they were going. So now I'm here at home because I can't really look over this car right now in this weather in the dead of night. I can't go see my parents. I can't go see my kids tomorrow morning. I probably couldn't even get back through the back roads to go see my youngest kid right now, with as bad as the snow is getting already. I can't go see my oldest daughter in Richmond because, I mean, I really don't want to try to take this car out of town at all right now until I get it checked out and know that it's okay. And they just kept going. They didn't even give a shit. So I'm sitting at home alone. I got almost no food, nothing to drink, no company, nothing to do, bored out of my freaking mind. My car, I don't even know if it should drive right now. I'm surprised it got 4 city blocks back home. So that's where I'm at right now. Merry freaking Christmas. I hate winter. Winter is here.